This is the CSL This Week. Welcome, everyone. I'm Alex Bastyovanszky, bringing you all the action from the Canadian Soccer League, and we got a packed show this week, which includes action featuring two red-hot CSL expansion teams. Let's kick things off today with the highlights of one of those clubs, Hamilton, Croatia. And last Friday, the Steel Towners made their way down the QEW to take on Portugal FC at Lamport Stadium. Right from the opening kickoff, Croatia served notice that their amazing start to the season is no accident. Beautiful night for soccer at Lamport Stadium. Hamilton comes into this contest with only one loss in 9 games so far, and just 5 minutes in, it's Boris Verdeja with the goal of the year so far. Take a look. That definitely deserves another look. Verdeja from another area code picks the top corner on Michael Silva. You'll be lucky to see a nicer goal than that in any league this year. 1-0 Croatia. They keep coming. 27th minute, Aiden O'Keefe crosses. Sandro Rajkovic finishes. 2 highlight reel goals in the first half, and the Hamilton faithful, you know they're loving it. 2-0 for the Croats over a Portugal FC side that doesn't quite know what's hit them yet. Soon after, Preston Corporal, the man they call Showtime, shows you why. He nearly tops them all with this effort. Slides just over the bar. Beautiful shot, though. Portugal nearly gets one back. Jarek Whiteman feeds Ramon Bailey. The keeper's beaten, but not the goalpost. On to the second half. Portugal keeps pressing. Andrea Lombardo collects the juicy feed, but again, it slides just agonizingly wide. Hamilton, Croatia, no such problems. When they're in tight, they finish things off. Corporal knocks the ball inside here, and the ageless wonder, Antonio Jupan, he's more than just defense, folks, knocks it home to make it 3-0 Croatia. Incredibly, there was much more to come. 71st minute now, Danny Jurta makes this look way too easy as he smokes it past Silva. 4-0 Hamilton. Croatia getting it done on the defensive end as well. Cameron McKay has to be on his toes here to stop the deflected shot. Nice save to keep his shutout intact. Here's the nightcap, 86th minute, substitute Jason Shannon calmly waits and then heads the ball past Silva. Definitely cause for the players to celebrate, and the diehard Hamilton fans, they do the same. There were some fans around the league that did a double take when they saw that final score. It's the real deal, though, and so is Hamilton, Croatia. 5-0 for the Croats over Portugal FC. Well, as we saw earlier in the show, Hamilton, Croatia are a force to be reckoned with this season as they strolled right into Lamport Stadium and spanked Portugal FC 5-0 right on their home turf. Now, they're a success story to be sure, and we take a closer look now at Hamilton, Croatia in this week's team profile. Although Hamilton, Croatia are an expansion team in the CSL, the club actually has a rich tradition. Since 1957, the Croatian National Sports Club of Hamilton has had a men's A team. Last season, they played in the Ontario Soccer League, and despite the jump to pro this year, the team knew they'd be competitive.
I'll be honest, the expectations were very high. We were realists as well. We didn't think we were going to win it, but definitely the playoffs to finish in the top 8. And now as the season goes on, we're pushing forward to finish in the top 4.
Hamilton currently sit in 3rd place with just 1 loss in 10 games. One big reason for their success is Irish import striker Aiden O'Keefe. With 7 goals so far, he leads a potent Hamilton offense that's tied for the CSL lead in goals.
Ever since he came to the team, first 5 minutes he got subbed in, he scored against Toronto FC, so that was a huge boost for us.
He has a lot of experience, especially he plays Premier Division in Ireland, and he's a really good player, you know. He's that kind of player who can make a difference with one move.
Antonio Jupan is a name that should be familiar to CSL fans. He played for years with Toronto, Croatia, and now he adds his veteran presence to the Hamilton back end.
Loads of experience, played a lot of countries. He's a great leader. Having played in the league for I think 7 years before he came to Hamilton and captained the All-Star team, he brings a wealth of experience, which is helping a lot of people, and calmness, if you want to call it, in the team.
Ivan Razumovic, a recent arrival from Croatia, is a defender that's had a remarkable transition to the CSL.
His first season, and I'm very surprised how he's doing, because he adapts so quickly to the team, and new country, new soccer, different turf and everything.
He wins every header, even though he looks like he's 5'4". But he's an awesome kid.
With experienced coach Ronnie Davidson on the sidelines and remarkable fan support following the team, Hamilton, Croatia feel the sky's the limit in this their very first CSL season.
Nicely in the league, we haven't played everybody. Some teams we've played twice, so some teams we don't know. The expectations are definitely to finish in the top 4, possibly win it.
And Anthony Totera from OSA Touchline TV joins us now with his expert opinion on the CSL. Welcome to the show, man.
Alex,
good
great
to
be here.
Again. I know you're excited this week. You had your first chance to see Brantford FC as they took on the Serbian White Eagles on Friday. You were impressed with what you saw, even though they lost the game.
Fantastic match. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I was surprised that Brantford fans made the trip over to support their young team. Well coached, well organized. They look like a veteran CSL team, Alex. And here was a team in the first half that they played with the Serbian Eagles toe-to-toe. And unfortunately, in the second half, the veteran experience of the Serbian White Eagles took over. But I was really impressed by Ante Domjanovic, the goalkeeper, strong keeper, really vocal, takes control. Also, their midfielder, Vukovic, quite an amazing talent out there, watching him do what he does with the young players around him.
And a goal scorer, too. You had Vukovic, Angelkovic, and Goljanin all in the top 10 of CSL scoring.
I think, Alex, once they get their feet a little bit more wet with some more games and understand what it takes to score goals in this league and win, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But I was really, truly impressed with the Brantford Galaxy, the way they performed in the first half. The second half a little bit light, but good for Brantford.
Okay, my turn to be impressed now. Hamilton, Croatia. I got my first look at them on Friday night. I was actually there filming the game. All I can say is, wow, what a first impression. They walk right into Lamport Stadium, spank Portugal FC right on their home turf, 5-0.
Fantastic first goal. I saw the highlights. I mean, let's start with Coach Ronnie Davidson. Here is a true professional and loves his craft. Coach of the Year in the OSL last season. He starts with the passion and the love of the game, and you can see it through his players. He's got a lot of players that are hungry. He's got a couple veterans there. Jamie Dodds, as we know, played with the Toronto Lynx formerly. He's got a wonderful striker in Corporal and a team overall that is really impressed. The city of Hamilton, I was talking to Coach Ronnie last night. The city of Hamilton has embraced this team. Great crowds in the first few games they've had, great exposure, and a wonderful story. And they're in the top 3 in the standings right now.
And we've got to mention, though, they are an expansion team, but this is a team that's been around for 50 years, right, as a team. And the core of this team, Ronnie Davidson built it up. He's been the coach for 3 years, and the players all say this is Ronnie's team, man. He built this team.
I've seen Ronnie Davidson myself at work, in a practice, with my son and with other boys. He loves doing it. He's got a smile on his face, and you could see it filters down to the players on the field. But not only that, Alex, I was surprised and shocked at 5 goals against a veteran, a solid team like Portugal FC. But the ball is round. It happens. But Hamilton, Croatia, and also Brantford Galaxy, 2 expansion teams, they're for real. They're here to stay. So the other teams that have been here around have got to take them seriously.
Got to watch out. Good first impressions all around. Anthony, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Alex, I just want to say, go and support these teams like Brantford and Hamilton. These are great teams, great entertainment for the dollar.
Yeah, good work, my friend. We'll see you next week. We've got to take a short break. We'll be right back.